what it do, what it is, lads and ladettes. Yes, I'm still here. It's your boy, Dakota Griswold of Gamers, Nerds, and Geeks United. Welcome back to Yesterday Today, where I bring you the news from yesterday today. And I want to sit here, I want to thank everyone for the Blackout Tuesday, all of the support, and I just really hope that you continue to support us going forward. Some of my favorite YouTubers, some of my gaming outlets, we got IGN, Kotaku, Activision. They said we're delaying the seasons for Call of Duty. I absolutely appreciate that. And there's articles on Kotaku who said how you can support black writers. There's stuff all over the internet. I really hate that it took so much to get us here, but I'm just very happy that we're here. We have been defiant and we have won. And let's get on to some of the gaming news. But before I say anything else, before I get started, I do want to say that I did film something from yesterday, and I didn't post it. But I was just a little too emotional. I didn't post anything, for yesterday, and I didn't post anything Monday because I was too emotional to record over the weekend. But I will add that in an extension to this video because there isn't really that much gaming news because so many people have respected the Blackout Tuesday, and that's wonderful. But let's get into it. I got some small tidbits, a little bit of appetizers for you. First of all, I want to show recognition to... Jose Fernandez. He designed the costume for Batman, and he also designed the costume for Wolverine in the respective movies. And Batfleck specifically, and I absolutely love that costume. And Batfleck was probably my favorite Batman because that was the most no-nonsense Batman in cinema. Honestly, whatever you want to say, he was the most no-nonsense Batman. But so he designed the SpaceX outfits, the SpaceX uniforms, and I thought this was awesome. I thought this was awesome, and it's just like I thought this was great news in a nerdy space. So, and he basically credited Elon Musk for the inspiration, and he said anyone looks better this is what Elon Musk said to him. Anyone looks better in a tux, no matter what size or shape they are. And when people put this spacesuit on, he wants them to look better than they did without it, like a tux. You look heroic in it. And I think that's really awesome. Big credit and big shout outs to them. And I don't know what's to happen with SpaceX, but obviously Elon Musk is doing big things. He done founded SpaceX, and he's apparently about to do a movie in space with Tom Cruise. Yeah, that's really happening. So let's move on. I also want to say this. Now, recently, it has come, from out of the dirt. Somebody dug up, and they actually found footage of the Avengers first-person game that was made by THQ, back in the day, all the way back in 2011. It was a really early build. It was also a first-person action-adventure game, and while it looked cool for Iron Man, it just kind of didn't really make sense for other characters. It looked like it worked, but this is also a very early build. I'll actually put the video to the description below. I actually came across it on P2P Online's YouTube page, and I'll definitely link the description. Hopefully it's still up. But honestly, maybe it could have worked, maybe it couldn't have if they would have finished polishing it up. I really thought, this seems potential, but just make it third person. But it also seemed like it was very similar to the Avengers game that we're getting on September 4th, my birthday. And that's also the same day as Tony Hawk. Chaos in the next few months. Just straight up chaos. So because it looked co-op. It also says player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4. Where in the trailer, in the gameplay, you basically see Iron Man, the Hulk, just the big four, Iron Man, Hulk. And then you also see some Hawkeye as well. So I think it's pretty cool. It's good to know that this was out there. A lot of stuff is just rising. We got some canceled Prince of Persia game info out there, and I'm just happy to see stuff like that. But that is it for the appetizers. Now to get into the real meat and potatoes of everything. And, well, like I said, there was people were just quiet for Blackout Tuesday, and I really appreciate that. IGN put out an official statement, and they put out a nice lengthier statement, and I will say that this is what it says. We stand in solidarity with the black community and condemn racism. So, absolutely, thank you. They also told it to support the NAACP fund, Call of Duty, was delayed, and this is a small statement officially from the official Twitter. It says, while we all look forward to playing the new seasons of Modern Warfare, Warzone, and Call of Duty Mobile, now is not the time. We are moving the launches of Modern Warfare Season 4 and Call of Duty Mobile Season 7 to later dates. Right now, it's the time for those speaking up for equality, justice, and change to be seen and heard. We stand alongside you. Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm glad that there is some sense of unity here, and it just really excites me. I just really, like I said, hope that people continue to support us when all of these injustices. It's sad to say that this isn't the last thing this is going to happen, but I do hope that some type of legislation gets passed that can stop this and we can be protected as a people, because this is a people problem. This isn't just a black issue. It's been strongly a black issue for a while, but now we've made it obvious that this is you guys' issues as well, and I'm so glad that so many people are speaking out. But last but not least, I want to say that for this part of the video, Valorant is officially out on PC, and hoping that it does come to consoles, because Valorant does look pretty fun. I'm not gonna front. I'm actually excited to say that. But given the fact that I'm not a PC gamer as of yet, I can't wait for it to come to consoles. And I really feel like it's been making a lot of noise on PC, so inevitably it will come to consoles. But lads and ladettes, thank you for watching this portion of the video. I will be attaching the video from yesterday that I would have posted, but you can also see the pain in my face, and I just really want everybody to understand that this is a very important issue, and I'm hoping that this can go away someday. But thank you for everybody who's supporting, and I hope that we can continue to push forward together in the future. What it is, what it do, what it is, lads and ladettes. It's your boy Dakota Griswold of Gamers, Nerds, and Geeks United. Welcome back to Yesterday Today, where I bring you the news today from yesterday. And I do want to say that if you were looking for a video from me yesterday, I do apologize for not informing you, but I definitely wanted to take a mental health break because of all the craziness going on in the world with black folk, the Black Lives Matter movement. And it's hard to... If you weren't feeling anything of all the riots and all the protesting, if you weren't feeling anything, then you must be heartless. And you can go ahead and unsubscribe right now. You're not welcome here. But me personally, being a black man, it was really hard for me this weekend, so I really needed this time off. And with that, I will say that I will move on now. And first off, with this little bit of an appetizer here. A lot of people forget that if they have Amazon Prime, they also have Twitch Prime, and a lot of free games come with their Twitch Prime membership. And basically, you got a lot of games from yesterday, June 1st to June 30th. And just look at this list. You got The Forsaken Remastered, Observer, Project Warlock, which is actually coming out, I believe, this week. It's an old school first-person shooter, kind of like Duke Nukem, kind of like how the Ion Fury is. Not exactly alike, but it's kind of in that same vein. Steel Rats, a game that I just bought like maybe $5, $6 last week on the Xbox for sale. You got the Flame in the Flood game. That's actually on Game Pass. Anna's Quest, Silence, The Last Tinker, one of those kind of platformery kind of games, old school platform. It looks really good. Max and the Cursed Brotherhood, and Dream Daddy. Now, these games are actually on PC, but hey, even if you're not gaming on PC, maybe you can try to find a way to give them to somebody that actually had PC and appreciate them. But then you also have, now through December 31st, like literally for the rest of the year, you have a bunch of SNK games with your Twitch Prime, and then you got all of the free loot that you can get in June with Apex Legends, Destiny stuff, Doom Eternal, FIFA, League of Legends, Team Fight Tactics, and Rainbow Six Siege stuff. So big shout out to Amazon and Twitch for a lot of this. But that was the bit of the appetizer. We got some pretty solid news here to you today. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this dish. And today, Tim Sweeney officially announced that the Epic Game Store is coming to mobile platforms. Yes, on iOS and Android. And he basically said this: we'd like to bring the Epic Game Store to iOS in the future, and we will bring it to Android, Sweeney said. We think it's a good way to help the industry move forward, and it's another way where Epic, as a game developer, had built up this audience around Fortnite and learned how to operate a distribution platform on PC and Android. Once again, Epic shows you, they take in a bunch of money and it's showing you how to handle it. Big shout out to Epic Games, Tim Sweeney and them over there, because honestly, I'm wondering what this could actually be doing for going forward with the industry. I can't wait to see who's going to follow suit. But what I will say is that this actually excites me because I don't have PC. And so I didn't even bother signing up and making an Epic Game Store account because I don't plan on really getting a PC for a while. But this excites me because once this app does come to Android and iOS, and I have an Android, the moment it comes to iOS, I will create an account and I will basically redeem all these free games they're giving away. And once I do get my powerful PC, I will have so many games to play soon as I get it. You know, soon as I get it. That's awesome. That is awesome. And it's just, I can't say enough. Like, especially during the pandemic and everything that's going on, this is some great news in this time. And wow, I can't wait. I can't wait. And once it does come, I'm going to be on it, and I'm going to make sure I remind you, lads and ladettes, to go ahead and redeem it, because you may say now that you don't play PC, but maybe somebody else you know who does, just like I said earlier. Maybe somebody else you know who does. Get that account, they submit it, and they got a bunch of free games on their PC. Moving on. Now, this is a little disgusting, right? So a Sonic fan site tweeted out something, and it was pretty insensitive, but something else happened right after that, and I just want to say this. Sonic is wrongly detained by law enforcement in the first minute of Sonic Adventure 2 and escaped. The plot plus gameplay of Sonic Forces centers around resistance, in quotations, rising versus Eggman's oppression. And it said, for those who think we have no business as a Sonic site covering what's happening in the US. And that was type insensitive, and it was type disgusting. It really was, especially for me personally, who definitely took offense to it. That was disgusting. But usually these tweets get deleted right away once, you know, it gets the wrong amount of traffic. But they did more than just delete it. They deleted the whole account and the website. Finito. Done. Because they knew that they were about to get a hailstorm of crap coming their way, and every bit of it was deserved. Absolutely. And I'm glad they knew the right thing to do after that, even though they should have known that they shouldn't have tweeted this out. But I hope this is a lesson learned for you. Now, moving on. Now, this is still something going on with the world, but I respect Sony so much for doing this. Now, we know that this Thursday we were supposed to get the unveiling of the PlayStation 5, and we're going to see a bunch of games. We didn't know we were going to see the box, but we were definitely going to see some first-party games. But yesterday, Sony came out to Twitter, and they basically said this: we have decided to postpone the PlayStation 5 event scheduled for June 4th. While we understand gamers worldwide are excited to see the PS5 games, we do not feel that right now is the time for celebration. And for now, we want to stand back and allow more important voices to be heard. Thank you, Sony. Big shout out to y'all for that one. Honestly, as a corporation, this is how you set an example. This is what you do. I am very proud to be a gamer right now. I am a proud PlayStation gamer. I'm happy. Thank you so much. This is awesome. But when you finally do give us this event, this will be great news in the midst of all the chaos and heartbreak and sadness. And honestly, I can't say enough about it, but I've said enough on my social media. I've literally been taking a break from social media because I can't open any of my social media, my Facebook, my Instagram, anything without seeing this. And I just can't take it anymore. I've shown a lot of support to the movement. And I actually made a long video about it, and I posted it on both my accounts because I just want it to be heard and people to understand what we are going through as black people. And now this is a world problem. It's a human rights problem, and Sony has taken a stand. Thank you very much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. And we're going to keep moving on, and we're going to move it to some good news. And basically, we got a rumor of Horizon Zero Dawn because, you know, the event got canceled. Some Horizon Zero Dawn, it got leaked that it's probably going to be a launch game. So I'm excited for that because a lot of people were just wondering, is it going to be Horizon Zero Dawn 2? What's going to happen? And so we definitely got just a little bit of a teaser and you know, how data miners do and everything like that. But we were probably going to find out on Thursday, but we will have to wait, and I have no issues Seeing as how I didn't even beat the original Horizon Zero Dawn, I will be honest about that. But for the 20 hours or so that I played, I absolutely loved the game. And I literally do plan on going back to finish Horizon Zero Dawn because I knew that it was going to be a franchise. And once they said, hey, we're kind of working on the sequel to the actress whose name escapes me currently, she said, I'm officially going in and we're doing some work. Now, Sony hasn't announced it officially. Now it has Guerrilla Games, but come on, the game sold a lot. It was very successful. A lot of people loved it. Why wouldn't you want to cash in on making it a franchise? So that absolutely excites me. Moving on to the final story. And speaking of Sony, the Future Game Show of GameSpot's Future Game Show, they're having a show. Or it's the E3 counter event or whatever you want to call it. But basically, they're going to have Nolan North and what's her name? It escapes me. But basically, they're going to have both Elena, the actress for Elena, and Nolan North, who also is Nathan Drake. They're going to present this event, and they're going to unveil a lot of stuff. And I think this is awesome. This is really exciting. Some good news in the midst of everything, and I'm very excited to hear this. And this will be going on very shortly. It's happening this weekend. So this should be a really great weekend amidst of everything. Hopefully, you know, the pandemic is over sometime soon and we can go back to gaming and everything like that. But lads and ladettes, I thank you for bearing with me in this hard time, and I thank you for listening and watching. I don't have much else to say, but thank you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when your boy is posting new videos. Lads and ladettes, this video is finito. Stay safe and play plenty.